What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090, and this is going to be Operation Bedrock number 188, 188th episode of the Operation Bedrock series. A series where my friends and I, we're going to be, well, here's an Iron Golem. Here's an Iron Golem, burning alive. So, yep, this is a good old Iron Golem farm, still working, and TU-32. Okay, alright, let's move on. Was it TU-33? I just don't remember anymore. I'll just wait till the announcements before we actually figure out what TU update that we're in currently. But regardless, that this is going to be a series where our friends and I, we're going to be mining the entire world. There's nothing but Bedrock left, except for the floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. So this is the Iron Golem farm, as I just mentioned earlier, so that we'll be able to get ourselves some good old iron blocks. And using those iron blocks, we're going to be making some beacons. So if I were to go AFK, then this is where I'm going to be at, so that I can actually get more of these blocks, these wonderful, wonderful blocks. And now I have enough for 2 beacons. Hooray! I'm pretty sure getting the iron is actually faster than gathering up this, but again, if I were to go AFK, then might as well get some work done just by going AFK. So this is our beautiful, beautiful Iron Golem farm. Let's go up, let's go up. I like the fancy texture pack because it makes everything look so pretty. Honestly, it just makes everything so vivid in color and everything else. So the Iron Golem, it will spawn up here or down there. It is 2 layers, so depending on how the spawning system works for them and the range, that's where they're gonna actually drop down and go ahead and give us some good old iron bars. So we got the villagers here. If we want to trade with them, then we could actually trade with them so that we could get some good items as well. So let us see. Okay, there's some priests down there, so let's go ahead and trade this priest. Can I not trade? Okay. Yeah, I can't crouch while I'm trading, apparently. Okay, how about this priest? I have Ender. How about that priest? If I could actually reach that. Okay, bottles of enchanting. That's a good way to get some experience now. So that's one possibility. And how about you? Wait, I don't even know if I actually traded the same one. Okay, butcher, go away. Go away. I'm trying to get the priest right there. I really don't want to fall in there, otherwise I'm going to get stuck. That'd be kind of awkward. Okay, priest. Okay, nope, that's a villager. Priest. Nope, that's... Come on now. Come on, villager. Don't get in my way. I am not trying to trade you. Come on now. Well, this one has that, but... Excuse me. Librarian. I don't want to trade the librarian. I want to trade the priest. Oh, well. In any case, this is the elevator that actually is used for them to get up there. Oh, look. Another Iron Golem. Okay, so yeah, all you gotta do is just push the villagers up there, and since that they will automatically swim up when they touch water, that's how the elevator works. It works with mobs, and it works with the passive mobs as well. They will instinctively try to swim up so that they don't drown. But that's what it is. That's how you get them stuck up there. And then, of course, the whole process of spawning iron golems, having them fall in the lava, and then when they die, the hoppers do the rest while you get yourself some iron. So that is a great way to get some iron, and also some poppies if you really want to get some poppies for whatever reason. And I do want to apologize in advance if I don't sound all that well, because you know me, I just don't get enough sleep, and because of that, I just get myself slightly sick. Not like stay in bed sick, but just sick enough that you just have some phlegm and you just can't really talk or breathe properly. That's just me. That's pretty much my daily life. And one thing I always find strange, that why are there always bunnies spawning in Bedrock? This is a common occurrence. No other animals will really spawn in Bedrock, but the bunnies. I'm thinking that that's gonna be a sort of bug that they're gonna have to patch up. But I'm not complaining. It's kind of interesting to see all these bunnies. What I'm worried about is once we actually get more of the caves and more of the area mined out, then the bats will no longer spawn in unless we were to make an artificial cave. But that's not really much of my concern. Just look how many bunnies there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I saw number 6 somewhere. Okay, I guess not. Oh, there's number 6 way in the background. I don't know if you can actually see it, but that's where my cursor is at. I'm looking at the bunny. All right, let's move on. Come on, bunnies, let's go over there. I don't even know. Just bunnies. Anyways, so I've been actually reading a lot of the textbook for broadcasting, and a lot of the information there was pretty much common knowledge, and as well as that, it is a confirmation of what I've already known. That apparently, like back in the 80s, or not 80s, just back then where radio was first actually used, apparently one of the actual qualifications for you to actually be on radio is if you have a deep bass voice. And me naturally being low tone, that actually is beneficial to me. But now that's not the case in modern day, but that's one of the qualifications that some people will actually look for in finding an announcer or a spokesperson or a person who just does talent. Depending on what you want to go for, depending on what you want to do, depending on how much work you want to put into, there's a lot of options for people who want to do broadcasting. For me, I do have some options if I actually go do it. I'm just glad that I actually have a deep voice, and this is pretty much not my speaking voice, that I actually could go lower tone. But the reason why I'm going higher tone is that people could actually understand me, and then it's more pleasing. Because another qualification is that you have to have a pleasing voice. And I'm pretty sure my voice is not that pleasing, but it's just one of the things that I actually noticed that some people will say that I have a good voice for radio, and that's because the fact of the matter is that whenever I'm on drive-thru, there's already that microphone, and there's already that intercom, and there's already that quality of that radio-esque type of deal. But apparently a lot of people keep saying that you have a good voice, so you should do something with it. So if I were to ever do something with it, what's your experience in actually doing broadcasting? Well, I took orders on drive-thru, and people say I have a good voice. Does that count? I'm gonna get kicked to the curb real fast here. But the reason why I actually go ahead and do a little bit of a higher tone for my videos is because a lot of people always call me out on saying that you sound monotone, you sound boring, you should sound more exciting in your videos. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go higher tone, and then people say that you sound obnoxious. I just can't win, people. I can't win. I cannot win with my normal speaking voice, and I can't win with my higher tone voice. What do you want from me, guys? And of course, I'm not going to win if I'm going to go a little bit over dramatic here, because yeah, on radio you can't really go all dramatic, but this is why YouTube is a perfect platform for me if I want to go into the broadcasting field, due to the fact that I can actually be myself and I don't have to worry about it. Yes, I want to improve. Yes, I want to do something. And yes, I want to actually go ahead and always try to entertain you guys. I just got to work on it. I'm not perfect. I need feedback, and I need to actually know where are my faults and what can I do to improve them so that I could actually possibly even go to just a better place. Because I could always do YouTube on the side, and then professionally I could actually be professional, but on YouTube I could just be myself. So at least I could have the best of both worlds, and I could actually work on both of the platforms, and then I could actually do something with my life. Not needless, or not saying that YouTube, like I would never, I didn't know how to word my words right. I want to do YouTube as a living. That's pretty much my goal. But I just can't really say that I want to focus mainly on it, because if it doesn't work, then I'm just wasting, well, I can't say wasting. It's just, it seems like I'm spending all my time and energy for nothing if nothing is progressing. So this is why I had to see this as a hobby, and it's versatile as that. It could be here one day and it could be gone the next. So this is kind of the reason why a lot of people, or especially my father, says that you really need to get yourself an education and get yourself a degree so that you have something to fall back on. Because once you get that degree, then by all means, go for YouTube. But if it doesn't work out for you, at least you have something to go fall back on, and then use that to your abilities to actually land a job. The thing that really sucks about me is that I can't really focus in school, because I still need to do a lot of assignments, and I still need to do a lot of homework, and I still need to do a lot of other things that I need to do that I want to do, but I just haven't gone around to doing it. Yeah, that's me, and that's pretty much everybody else who goes to school and does not like school, or who likes to procrastinate until the last second and then pretty much rush the projects or rush the homework to completion and then turn it in and get a good grade or passing grade. Not an excelling grade, but a passing grade. That's pretty much me all my life. I just never actually took interest to school, and just a lot of things I didn't really actually retain or even remember. Because if I want to actually go ahead and do math classes again, then even if I know all the problems, I'm going to go ahead and just go all the way back to the lowest common denominator of a math class and work my way up again. It'll be an easier grade to obtain, and as well as I could actually learn all the proper equations, the proper methods, and proper math, how to do this, and this all over again, so that I'll know that I got it, and now I'll know that I will not fail it again if I were to take it, or if I were to go ahead and go for a higher class, because I'm not going to jump back into calculus. because that's the last class I left off at, and I got a D there because I didn't actually take down the notes and I didn't really do much work. But I'm not going to go back there again just to get another D. I'm going to go back there once I actually learn all the pre-calculus and also all the classes beforehand, so that I could actually be prepared to take the class once more and then pass it if I actually learn something and if I actually work for it. That's just my ideal right there, if it actually makes sense. That'd be just like jumping into like hard mode onto a game that you have no idea how to play, you have no idea what to do. You start off normal, or if you want to, easy. Just go ahead and start off normal, and then once you get all that done, then go to hard mode, because now you know where everything is at and you know what to do, and then that's where the challenges lies ahead. Because you gotta know the game before you actually go take on a different challenge. That's just how I see it. If I'm gonna take math classes again, I'm gonna start all the way back down to 121 if that's the lowest one. Not 101, just 121. I think 121 is just pretty much an introductory to math classes or algebra. Just work my way back up to the top again, and then just go ahead and pass the classes if I actually earned it. But that's just me. Qualifications. If you're not an on-air person, if you're doing radio, then you gotta have a good voice or a pleasing voice that people would want to tune into, and as well as you gotta sound energetic. And then the other thing is that you gotta be a perfectionist. There's a lot of things I won't say pre-qualified, because then that'll make me sound arrogant, but that's pretty much what I'm always trying to do. I'm always trying to sound pleasing. I'm always trying to sound like professional, and I always try to actually be a little bit of a perfectionist, and that in itself actually gets me in trouble sometimes when I actually just depending on how I react. I know that a lot of people keep calling me out on the Halloween video on that texture pack, because apparently I actually got to look back on there, because I did explain myself that these guys, my friends, actually wanted to be in the video, and I just didn't want to actually tell them no. So when I actually had them participate in the video, we actually had a lot of time wasted because they didn't want to actually listen, and then I got a little bit more and more frustrated until that final recording where I just pretty much I did snap at them. I'm not gonna lie, I did snap at them, and as well as that, I try to actually get them to pay attention, to focus, because they wanted to be in the video, but yet they didn't want to actually do anything. So yeah, a lot of people called me out on that, and I explained myself as like I was on a time constraint that day, because I literally had to go to work right after the video was recorded, and I didn't have much time. I had to be quick with just editing it and uploading it as is, and that's where they actually see me as. They pretty much base me on that video in its own, but they never watched any other videos. Just that one video that caught their attention, and that one video is what they think of me because of what I said or because of my tone of voice in that video. It really sucks, guys. It really sucks. But in the real world, that if these are the people who mess around on television, or these are the type of people who mess around on the air, that's what everybody will hear, because there's no going back to it. There's no editing out a live performance. And of course, depending on the company, if you make so many mistakes on air, you will be fired. This is why YouTube is great, people. You could do a lot of editing right here. Even if you're doing a live stream on YouTube or a live stream on Twitch, there's not going to be that perfectionist type of deal. Just anything goes, anything happens, you just gotta roll with it. But if you're on television, if you're on live radio, and you make a lot of mistakes, you're out. The pressure is right there. How do people actually go through with it? Yes, you'll see bloopers, but it's not as bad as that. If it's something that they cannot actually go back on, that's a different story. Some people get second chances, but if the company does not want you there anymore, then you have no say in the matter. Like you said, oh, give me another chance, give me another chance. Nope, you messed up. You are out of here. And hopefully you'll be able to land another job in another area of broadcasting. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And also another thing, that if you want to be on a performance, or if you want to be on-air talent, you're going to have to look attractive. I cannot do that. I can't do that. I'm not attractive. I know that for a fact. So that's already out of the question. Like, you don't have to see my face right now in this video, so this is pretty much the broadcasting aspect of the whole deal. Like, this is the radio now. This is a radio aspect. You see gameplay in the background, but you just hear a voice. You don't see the person actually doing the live camera, whatever you want to call it, face cam. There you go. I don't want to say webcam because of the implication there, but the face cam. If I were to do a face cam video, then of course you're going to see a lot of jump cuts. Of course you're going to see a lot of movement. Of course you're going to see a lot of his facial expressions. That is just going to be all over the place. Because when I talk with my hands, people. That's what I do. I talk with my hands. I'm so weird. But as I keep saying, there's no such thing as normal. Because if there's such a thing as normal, then everybody will be exactly the same. That's how I see normal. Since nobody is exactly the same, then there's no such thing as normal. Normal is just that go-to band-aid word to actually make an insult out of people. It's like, you're not normal. Can you try to act normal, please? That's just what I think. That's what my thoughts are. I'm just all over the place. I blame the caffeine. But this is me. This is truly me, and I just want to have fun with it. I could always be professional, but at the end of the day, I'm still me. Outside of making these videos, outside of YouTube, I'm just whatever at this point. But it doesn't mean I can't work on it, people. It just does not mean I can't work on it. I want to improve. I need the feedback. And this is where you guys come in. If you want to actually tell me, what can I do to sound better? What can I do to actually be more energetic? What can I do to actually keep your guys' attention so you don't click away if things just go whatever? Just whatever. I just want to have fun too. I'm just having fun just talking to you guys because I've been so stressed. And now that I'm just talking to you guys, it's just releasing all that stress. It's like I'm being myself and I'm just being happy. I'm just grateful that you guys are here to watch my videos. Because without you guys, I'm nothing. A lot of people will have to say that, and a lot of people will never stop saying it. Because it is true. You guys are my audience. And I know I may not be the perfect person. I know I may not always keep my word. I know that I'm not always productive or progressive. I don't even know what words I could actually talk about myself because it's always self-deprecating because I know for a fact that I keep messing up. But again, you guys stuck with me. You guys support me through all of this. You guys support me on my lowest of the low, and you always support me when I'm getting some progress done or something else happens. You're there for me. And I truly appreciate that. And when summer is here, I want to actually do a lot of live streaming. I want to do at least one live stream a week so that I could always be held accountable of doing work here, because this all should have been done months ago, but I just haven't gone around to do so. I'm online like a few hours a day, and then afterwards, then I move to something else. So I really need to get my act together, and just once I do that, once I have a lot more free time, once I have, well, pretty much a steady workspace, whatever you want to call it, work ethic and all that other good stuff, then I'll try to make as much progress I could actually possibly do, because I really want to get this done before the year ends. That's going to be my long-time goal. I want to get this done before 2017. Because once 2017 is here and I don't got anything, then by all means give up on me, because it's not going to improve right there. And I'm just being honest. I gotta be honest with myself. I cannot be keeping doing with this. I don't even know how to English. I just can't keep doing this if there's no progress being done whatsoever, because otherwise I'm just wasting your time and I'm wasting my time. Real talk, people. Real talk. Like I said, I'm being myself. A lot of things go in my head, and a lot of things I could be honest with myself. Even if I'm sounding like I'm self-deprecating or that I'm just putting myself down, that it has to be said, because if other people are going to say it, some people may defend me. But if I know for a fact that what they're saying is true, and if I keep ignoring it, then I'm no better. I'm not going to get any better if I keep ignoring the facts right there. So, real talk, reality check, I am pretty much messed up. So, I got to actually get better. And this is why I need to progress. I need to actually do something so that I'm just not always being stuck in this one rut, if I could actually say that. I don't know what other words to describe it. There's a lot of things I really want to do, honestly. A lot of things I do want to do. And a lot of things I actually want to talk about, but I'm just not ready to talk about it yet. Because first of all, I'm going to have to ask permission to use their names. So once that happens, then I could actually go ahead and talk about whatever I need to talk about. And whatever happens at that point. So yeah, that's all out right there. As I said before, go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment section below because I read all the comments. But just know this, I know I mess up, but I keep trying, guys. I keep trying and I keep going, and I just don't want to disappoint you guys. So once summer break is here, once I don't have to have the obligation of school and not have to worry about it, all I got to do is just go to work, come back home, and then do whatever. That whatever I want to do is that I'm going to actually make some more videos and as well as do some live streams of Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome and get a lot of work done from there. So that is what I want to do, and that's what I plan on doing. Where am I right now? That's what I'm trying to remember. I don't remember this wall being here. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, it is. Okay. I got myself way confused. So yeah, this is, let me see what the map is. This should be skylight number 2. Yep, this is skylight number 2, and I've yet to actually fix the wall. And the funny part is that this is the wall that IBX Toy Cat actually used in his video, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, why did you use that? I'm not gonna look at that. The torches are not on there. The water got rid of the torches, and it's just so blotchy and why did he use that as a thumbnail? Oh, maybe it's because it shows it is actually the end of the world. It is not man-made, so I guess that actually works out. Because this here, right here, this spot right here, this is where the edge of the world is at, and it happens to have a lot of water here. So that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I really don't want to get, wait. Okay, I just don't want to get stuck back there because you can't really get out unless somebody mines from the other side. So you could actually make a legitimate jail cell out of that. Alright, so I'm just gonna, you know, like have to end it here because this video is going longer than it kind of should have. Because I know I used to do 30-minute videos, now it went down to 15 to 20 minutes, but now it's kind of exceeding that point. But like I said before, everything I said right here is already out there, so leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? What can I do to improve? And what do you want to see from me? So I can actually improve and say that I tried. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. And until then, let me go ahead and put on the skull. Oh, I can't do the Y. You can't do Y. Alright. Looks like a lot of people want to talk to me today as well. But have a great day, everyone. I'm SorkinZero90, and as always, I will see you in the next video.